Hi there. If you're a business owner, you're probably dealing with a lot of tough questions right now during these uncertain times. How do I keep my team safe? And what about job cuts? Should I be looking at cutting back on my team? And what should I be doing right now to make sure that my finances are in good shape to take us all the way through this financial crisis, this COVID crisis, right? In addition, how long is this going to last even? And is it possible that I could go through this with my company in such a way that we came out the other side even stronger and better positioned to serve our customers? I'll tell you right now that we have also been dealing with and thinking about exactly the same things. My name is Chip Robinson.
And I'm Pete Cooney.
And I'm Darren Bosch. And we at Deliberate You are leadership mentors and a community for Christian business owners like you. And it was a good point there, Chip, because we actually ourselves have already been having to make some changes on our end with our business. A major overhaul, actually, just with looking at our short-term focus and having to adjust things on the fly. And then another example of that would be what used to be weekly meetings. We've now adjusted those to be daily online meetings.
Yeah, and in the midst of all this too, we've also been busy sort of adding to our toolbox to develop more tools to help small business owners like you get the help you need to navigate through turbulent times. And we know how to do that because just like you, we're small business owners. In addition, we've got extensive experience dealing in the leadership space, both in a corporate environment and with small businesses, mentoring Christian business leaders and helping them move from a survival to thriving, right, in the midst of challenging times. I remember clearly not that long ago, well, a long time ago now, 20 years ago, 9/11. And at the time I was running a sales team. I was a commission-only sales person running a sales team, and overnight, 90% of our sales disappeared because overnight travel was shut down, conferences were shut down, there was no more. And I had a team depending on me. I had a company depending on me to deliver on sales revenue. And I had to figure out, how do I keep my team engaged? How do I find new markets, new opportunities so that I can fill my sales pipeline? Because if I don't, I am not going to get paid, and I'm going to have to be letting everyone go. In addition then too, dealing with the Great Recession of 2008. We went from having huge contracts with big mortgage companies and banks, and overnight, a bunch of them went bankrupt. So all of a sudden, there was no more business there. So again, having to adjust on the fly. How do I help my team manage and adapt? And how do we find the revenue that we need as an organization and deliver? So dealing with change.
And Chip, with the challenge, I think as we've been talking over the last couple of weeks, we actually see opportunities. We see opportunity to think about the future and how some things could be different because we've been forced to think differently. We've been forced to innovate. We've been forced to think of our business in terms of what could be coming and how that is creating opportunity for us to actually add value for our existing clients and for potential clients in the future as well. The other side of the coin is, what if we don't? What if we actually don't do anything and assume that somehow, some way, things are going to come out on the other end somewhat like they are before this whole thing happened?
Sure. Yeah. And Pete, if you think about that, what's our greatest temptation, right? It's fear. Fear is that there's a quote out there, fear is a mind killer. And if we think right now that COVID-19 is contagious, think about how contagious fear is. We see it all around us. And it's understandable, right? There's so many unknowns. There's upheaval in the market. There's uncertainty, and that can create a certain level of anxiety, understandably so. So we sit here today and we sort of say to each other, what's the option? If we just sit back and wait, either do it all on our own or try to make the perfect solution to get ourselves in a better scenario, is that really attainable and practical? And then we say, what has actually God called us into? And we believe as Christ-following leaders, we're called to operate out of a posture of faith, not fear, and to continue moving forward with wisdom.
And so, Darren, with your point, our not just a small position, but an extremely strong foundational position for us as small business owners claiming Christ as we do our work and steward our businesses in the marketplace is he has hope for us. He has answers for us. We are all called to participate in this journey of sorrow at times and suffering. And in the midst of that, you've got beautiful passages like 1 John 4, where the Apostle John is inviting us to have perfect love because it casts out all fear. Isaiah reminds us in Isaiah 43 that as we go through the waters, they will not consume us. As we experience the fire, it will not overtake us. Jesus is clear in John 16:33 that we will have a lot of trouble. But in the midst of engaging with him, experiencing him, and in community, that we can trust him because he's overcome the world. We don't need to do it alone. We need encouragement. We need one another. The scriptures are clear about the impact of community.
And that's such a beautiful invitation, right? When I think about the challenge of saying, okay, how do I as a leader, right, show up at my best and lead well? Well, I know of no other answer aside from God's help. I can't show up well without God's help. If I'm not experiencing God every day, multiple times a day, actually, then I won't show up at my best. And that has a huge difference in terms of how I lead my team. How do I deal with the constantly changing situation? How do I communicate effectively with my team, with my customers, and with my suppliers? If you have questions like these, that's what this course is designed to answer for you. It's designed to give you real, practical, hands-on help and tools that are going to help you navigate effectively through these turbulent times.
So what we've done then, folks, is we've developed a 2-part video workshop series for you. We've created what we call 6 keys for navigating these turbulent times, exclusively created for a Christ-following business owner like you, so that we can help you move from just surviving to actually thriving. Included in this workshop series, we've developed a personal action planner for you, along with some summary notes. We've created a business diagnostic tool for times of business and economic crises. It also includes 2 one-hour Q&A sessions online together with a community to support you. And it also includes some best of business leadership tools for you.
So folks, we hope that this video has been, at least at some level, a little bit of an encouragement for you, that you found at least a little bit helpful. Please click on the link and sign up. Join the conversation. Experience the conversation with people just like you and like us. And we look forward to connecting, and we are praying that you will experience God's blessing in this tough time.